to tell you bad news. I know nobody likes to hear bad news, and this is some of the most awful bad news anybody could imagine. Your offices, your factories, they're blown to pieces, been destroyed. They're saying it's an inside job, sabotaged by those employed by you, sir. And what's worse, somehow their funders void the insurance guarantees. I'll understand if you're annoyed. My own employees, who'd have thought that they would be the ones that brought destruction to a lifetime's work? I tried to give good pay and perks, but though this ruins my moral sense and will cost me some pounds and pence, I must refuse to take offense, for God alone is my defense. And whoever the culprits be, my brethren, must be simply forgive. They know not what they do, then suddenly they came knocked to. Bad news, forgive me but I have to tell you bad news. I know nobody likes to hear bad news, and this is some of the most awful bad news anybody could imagine. You're farming in your fields, your recent record harvest yields, your flocks and all your herds. Forgive me but in other words, it seems to have transpired that everything caught fire and was all incinerated, completely obliterated. Apparently it's no one's fault, somehow a straight thunderbolt triggered the strange chain of events, causing this awful consequence. They say it was 1 to an odds, a billion odds. Insurance won't pay, it's an act of God. The evil of the human heart is a deep mysterious thing, but could this be an act of God? That's much more strange and puzzling. When evil men do evil deeds, the right response must be the same. Forgive as we're forgiven, but what if God's the one to blame? No, this absurd atrocity must not trap me in philosophy. Oh Lord, to respond responsibly, I need words of deep doxology. Though the fig not blossom and no fruit be on the vine, though the olive fail and the wedding be without its wine, the flock be cut off from the fold, no herb be in the stalls, and yet I will rejoice in God, the Lord, my joy, my all in all. As Job persists in faith, almost stubbornly, there comes at the door, knocking number 3. Bad news, forgive me but I have to tell you bad news. I know nobody likes to hear bad news, and this is some of the most awful bad news. I bring word from the stock exchange. Something's happened, something strange to tell you. This is most unpleasant, but every single last investment that you held across the globe has through unknown cause imploded. I don't know what to do. Who do I know on earth who can mastermind such a thing? To be quite frank, it's baffling. Billions of assets gone in a flash, yet without triggering financial crash. The only companies affected were those in which you were invested. It's uncanny beyond suspicious. This cannot just be an auspicious chance, rather someone malicious, and yet someone so surreptitious. They've engineered your bankruptcy, it's success or secrecy. This wasn't what I expected when I came to work today, arriving early so that I'd have time to meditate and pray. I've sometimes wondered what I'd do if the fateful day should come, if everything for which I've worked, all of my hard-earned income should disappear and leave me with nothing in my possession. Would the loss of outward wealth sink me into depression? No. Why are you downcast on my shaken soul? Why are you discouraged by circumstance beyond control? I will not be dismayed by the loss of mere silver and gold. The Lord is my real treasure, unto him my heart will hold. Bad news, forgive me but I have to tell you bad news. I know nobody likes to hear bad news, and this is some of the most awful bad news that anybody could imagine. Forgive me sir, but I have some information which I'd rather not discuss, but I'm under obligation to bring these sorts of things to your consideration. Stop bleating like a sheep and give your explanation. Last night I was on duty with your daughters and your sons, but there's been a disaster and now everyone's dead. They're dead, every one of them is dead. Forgive my fearful fumbling, I can't get it out my head. Bad news, forgive me but I have to tell you bad news. I know nobody likes to hear bad news, and this is some of the most awful bad news that anybody could imagine.